The world has torn asunder, chaos in the streets, hose in the sheets, degeneracy everywhere, war imminent, inflation high, hope nigh, concerns about whether governments are protecting those who diddle Zoomers, or just want to act like Zoomers. What do we do? What can possibly save us from all of this? I'm glad you asked. The idea that can save us all. The Holy Neoliberal Roman Empire. This is an ideology, the ultimate ideology that I have formed from my mere thoughts. The ideology of self-restraint and prosperity rolled into one. An ideology of consequences. The Holy Neoliberal Roman Empire is an amalgamation of the Holy Roman Empire and neoliberalism. The Holy Roman Empire was, well, an empire, or a poor excuse of a loose collection of religious states. After the fall of Rome, the western part of the original Roman Empire was vanquished, leaving only the Byzantines, and also leaving Western Europe undefended, and the Church losing one of the most important political institutions to support them. This created chaos in the streets, and hose in the sheets. Not unlike today. Formed by Charlemagne in the Germanic regions, and considering themselves as an inheritor to the Roman Empire, as well as defender of the faith. This Holy Roman Empire expanded to parts of Italy and various modern-day European countries. It was intended to be the protector of the Catholic Church and Christianity. I think. Look, I can't be asked to research this, so just go with it. Every other video of mine is cited by like 5 studies, so I'm allowed one video a year to just be an idiot. Anyways, it dissolved just 200 years ago, so it was an entity that had practices and systems that allowed them to sustain themselves for around 1000 years. And what were those practices and systems? I don't know. I assume it was forcing non-Catholics to convert and waging wars. But rather than actually researching what they did, I will project my own ideas on it. The Holy Roman Empire was, well, holy, and Christian. And some Christian virtues and ideas are self-restraint, not indulging in vices, resisting temptations, such as not eating excess food and becoming fat, smoking yourself to lung cancer, or sleeping around with multiple people and not remembering their names. In other words, engaging in short-term pleasure can come at the cost of long-term happiness. I think free market types like Austrians and Hoppians have a concept for this, called time preferences. Anyways, I think one particular modern example is hookup culture. Sex was designed for marriage by God, and sleeping with other people who you are not married to disrupts the health of a marriage, even if you sleep with someone before marriage. This is because sex is a bonding activity, but sleeping with someone who is not right for you will cause you to bond with the wrong person. It makes it harder to see if you actually love the person or if they are the right match. Not having sex before marriage is a screening process to see if the person is actually right for you for marriage. If you have sex before marriage, that person may not likely be perfect for you, and if you marry them, it could end up in divorce. This is evident by how, in one study, using the 1995 National Survey of Family Growth dataset, women who first slept with someone other than their husband were 108% to 140% more likely to be divorced or separated. And neoliberalism is a political and economic philosophy that generally advocates for limiting government rules and regulations on the market system, allowing businesses and individuals the freedom to make their own decisions and trade with who they want. Not to be confused with libertarianism, even though what I just said is basically the same thing. The difference is that neoliberalism does have more government intervention than libertarianism, although to what extent is unclear. Mostly because I still haven't finished that neoliberalism book. A lot of people don't know exactly what neoliberalism is. We can't even agree if Bill Clinton and Obama are neoliberals or not. But again, for the sake of this video, I will project my own ideas onto it. I feel that the best way to do well in this market system is again to apply the Christian virtue of self-restraint, to save up your money, resist temptation to spend on short-term luxuries, and plan for the long term, such as saving a large portion of your monthly income for a house. But these days, inflation is high, and hope is nigh. And this is really the case with housing. A lot of people think it's because rich developers building and buying up houses are what's causing these high prices. But I don't think that's the case, because one study found that new construction of properties in low-income neighborhoods reduced rents by 5 to 7%. This is because more houses means consumers have more options, which forces developers to lower prices. It seems that it is instead housing restrictions like zoning laws that make it harder to build housing which are the culprit. Which means these zoning laws cause less houses to be built, cutting housing supply and creating the high house prices we see now. I speak a lot about this in my gentrification video, and will further talk about this in my Richard Wolff gentrification video, hopefully releasing this Friday. Now, some of you may say this is really just standard political conservatism of having limited government economically and encouraging social and religious conservatism to let individuals and society to take personal responsibility for their actions and not being protected by the consequences of their own harmful actions. Or that it doesn't seem to make much sense in creating an ideology by combining an ideology with an historical empire. And with that, I say, shut up. This is my video. Not yours. Mine. My video. Go away. But in all seriousness, if you are wondering why I'm being so wacky today, use your common sense and look at the date of this video. Do you feel stupid now? Maybe not, because I'm hoping I didn't just post this on 2nd April because of the big workload. I recorded really late, but happy April Fools nonetheless. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a like and comment, as it really helps my video in the YouTube algorithm. Please subscribe as well for more future content, such as the Richard Wolff video, hopefully coming this Friday. Thanks for watching, see you later, and happy Easter!